just told everyone outside what happened in here. And believe it or not, the crowd seems to be dispersing outside the palace.
Yes, well, that tiara was worth somewhere in the range of $300,000. That should buy a lot of dispersing, I would think.
Look, I thought you had to give them something, not just promises. Okay, I should have asked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Quite all right. Dax, make sure you lock up the rest of the jewels, all right?
Oh, come on. I've been there, all right? I have. I know how they feel. And they need your help, but they also want their dignity back.
It seems to have worked wonders.
It's worked wonders. I'm gonna go call my babysitter.
I suppose we can always have a new tiara made, right?
She handled them brilliantly, sir. You saw those people's faces when she looked at them, listened to them.
Yes, they did seem to like her, didn't they?
Like her? She stopped a potential riot. You see what that means, don't you? They're starved for a woman in the palace. What your advisors have been telling you is true. You need to give the people what they've been missing. Another Catherine. Another princess of the people.
Sorry to interrupt, but I really have to get back to Springfield. Is your plane still available, or do you want me to try and get a commercial
Is something
flight?
wrong at home?
No, just a lot going on, and I need to get back for my kids.
If you'll excuse me, I've got some business to attend to.
Thinks I'm crazy, doesn't he? For, like, giving away the royal crown.
Tiara. It was a diamond-studded tiara you gave away. But no, actually, Dax feels quite the opposite.
Whatever you call it, it was worth a lot of money, and I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
Actually, we were both quite impressed with the way you handled things.
Really good at giving other people's things away, huh?
Yes, it's funny. You're able to give my money away, but you refuse to accept it when I offer it to you. I will never understand you, will I? Cassie, why won't you let me help you?
Because you're the last person on earth I'd accept anything from. That didn't come out right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I already know why you won't accept anything from me. It's because of Reva, isn't it? Reva, right? I thought we got past that, but, you know, I want to repay you for what you just did. You know, for all we know, you could have saved my country from a revolt.
I handed over a diamond tiara that didn't even belong to me, to a townsman. It doesn't exactly make me Joan of Arc, okay? I'm surprised you're not going to prosecute me or something.
Prosecute? I want to help you, Cassie. And I have no hidden agenda, I promise you. No matter what I feel or don't feel for your sister, that has nothing to do with it. You know, you're having financial problems. I want to lend you some money as a friend, that's all.
I can't be your friend right now.
Oh, so we're not friends anymore?
We never were friends, Richard.
Ouch. Well, you know, I enjoy your company, even if you can't admit that you enjoy mine.
Look, you seem to enjoy a lot of women's company. Mine, Reva's, Olivia's, probably dozens others I don't even know about, huh?
No, it's not like that. You know, as a matter of fact, it was Edmund who was quite a hit with the ladies, not me. It might surprise you to know, actually, that I'm shy.
Oh, yeah, shy.
Why, you find that funny?
Yes, I do. I find that you being unsure of yourself in any way funny.
Well, you know, I might have been born into all this, but it doesn't make me any different from anyone else, you know? And as you see, I don't always get what I want, the proof being that you won't even let me help you.
You don't get it, do you?
No, I don't. Because when someone does me a good turn, my natural instinct is to repay them with whatever currency I think is appropriate. In your case, it's money to save your farm. I have it, you need it. You know, there are no strings attached, I promise.
I believe that.
Well, good, that's a start.
But you never lived in the real world.
Quite right. But I do know something about being too proud. Maybe that's what this is about.
This isn't about excessive pride. This is about knowing who you can count on, and that's starting bad habits.
And so now I'm a bad habit, am I?
No. You don't know me, Richard. I I was passed from foster home to foster home. I got into a really bad marriage at a very young age, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, I'm not telling you this because I want your sympathy. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand I spent my entire life not being able to count on anyone. And I also waited my entire life for someone to come along and make it all better. But you know what? That never happened. I almost lost my little girl, and there was no one who wanted to help me. I had to learn the hard way that the only person I can count on is me. I had to do some things that I'm not very proud of, that I would do again if necessary. So I'm sorry, this isn't about pride. This is about learning how to take care of yourself. And I know what happens when you don't. When you think, oh, I found someone who will be there. Now it's going to be okay, but you know what? It never is. And I will never let that happen
Are
again.
your convictions?
You mean, do I have a big mouth?
No,
Yes.
that's not what I meant. I meant, well, you know, I admire your determination and your resolve for the way you've handled the circumstances that life has dealt you.
I just know when you start to depend on someone, that's when you get into trouble.
Right, so you would rather starve than take a farthing from a prince, right?
Richard, I know how it sounds, okay? But I have to do this for me, for my sanity. And so I do without a few things. It's worth it. And I'll make it work somehow.
And how is somehow?
I don't know. I don't know. But Hart entrusted the farm to me because he knew I could take care of it.
Hart, your fiancé.
Yeah. And he loved the farm. And he felt so alive when he was there. That's where his grandfather raised him. So it's not a piece of real estate or a bunch of buildings. It's a pasture where his grandfather taught him where to ride, or it's where our son was conceived, you know?
That's a part of you.
Yeah, it is. And Hart believed that I could make it work. And I intend to prove he was right.
I believe you will.